We're talking about psychopaths. We're talking about sociopaths. We're talking about narcissists, con artists here, right? These people know exactly what to say. They know exactly what you want to hear. They watch videos like this too. They're so deranged that they don't realize that they are the monsters. They're so deranged that they really think that you are the narcissist. They really think that you are the problem. Yo, what up, warriors? Welcome back to another phantasmagorical episode of Psychopath Exposure. I am your host, Kiba. And today I wanted to read a comment that came in today. As a matter of fact, I'm not going back into the archives. I'm reading something that came in today because it really got my attention. And I wanted to address it right away. So let's just dive right in, shall we? This one comes from Mr. C. They say, there is really only 1 to 2 questions that you need to shut down hoovering. That's narcissistic hoovering, by the way, for those of you that are just tuning in. What have you done to better yourself? And what have you learned about yourself? Unless they say something like, I am in therapy, and I learned that I have a problem, and this is why I did blank to you. Their responses need to be I-centered, not we-centered or you-centered responses. I-centered responses mean they are taking accountability, and that is the start to healing. You or we-centered responses mean they are dodging accountability and or victim blaming and possibly gaslighting. Their responses also need to make sense and should involve trauma. If they say something like, I need more sleep, or it is a vitamin deficiency that are full of and have not, I guess they meant to say they're full of shit, and have not changed nor trying to. Excellent comment. I will say I have some concerns with that, so I don't want to mislead people. That, first of all, that is, I love where you're coming from with that. I think for normal, healthy individuals that do not suffer from psychopathy, from narcissist personality, personality disorder, narcissist personality disorder, I think this wouldn't apply. And I'll get to that in a moment, but let me just address that, yes, when you're dealing with normal people, okay, and this could be romantic situations, this could be friendships, this could be even business and things like that. And you have an argument, you have a fallout with somebody, there was a misunderstanding, some things went, you both did things you weren't proud of, and maybe one person did some things that they were, kind of crossing the line, crossed over your boundaries, they were a little disrespectful or whatever. When they come back to make amends, you really have to listen to their words, not only their actions that come after, but you got to listen to their words at the entry level. And if they're coming back and they're apologizing and they're owning up to what they did, and it shows that they've learned, it shows that they've worked on themselves, it shows that, hey, you know what, I was going through this and this and the other at the time, I was dealing with a lot of pressure, I couldn't manage my own emotions, and they tell you, that they truly apologize for what they did, they had no reason to act like a jerk, and you can tell that it's heartfelt, you can tell that it's coming from a place of accountability, you can tell it's coming from a place where they recognize that they behaved in a manner that they're not proud of, and they're never going to do that again, and they want an opportunity to make that amends to you and to make living amends where if you take them back into your life, whether it's friendship, whether it's a romantic experience or whatnot, you can genuinely feel that they have changed. They've really recognized where they were at the time and how that was outside of themselves, and they don't want to be a part of that anymore. And they don't blame you. They don't say, I'm sorry, but They don't say, yes, I'm sorry, but you provoked me. They don't tell you anything like that. They don't justify what they did with blame shifting. Okay, they may say that they were traumatized, they were going through a lot, they were overworked, they were overstressed. Okay, that's fine. Look, we all have shit. We all do things we're not proud of. We all say things we're not proud of from time to time when the pressure gets too much to handle. But that, again, that's when you're dealing with normal people, and I like to use that word normal. I know some people don't like that word, but then again, nowadays people don't like anything. But I will say, when you're dealing with normal people, yeah, that's exactly what you have to look for. Because when you're dealing with just toxic people, they're apologizing, but you can tell that it's tongue-in-cheek. You can tell they're just saying shit. What they really want to do is tell you how much you screwed up. What they really want to do is come back and shine the spotlight on everything you did wrong. And yeah, maybe they may have overreacted, but it was you. Don't even waste your time with people like that. Don't even waste your time with people like that. Those people have not grown up. Those people are beneath you at this point. Okay? So, having said that, we're talking about psychopaths. We're talking about sociopaths. We're talking about narcissists, con artists here, right? These people know exactly what to say. They know exactly what you want to hear. They watch videos like this too. They're so deranged that they don't realize that they are the monsters. They're so deranged that they really think that you are the narcissist. They really think that you are the problem. They are so messed up. Some of them belong in psychiatric wards, let me tell you. I happen to know one that does. But that's neither here nor there. The point of this video, the reason I wanted to address this comment, is that a psychopath, a narcissist will hoover and they'll tell you all the right things. They will tell you that they're in therapy. They will tell you that they've been working on themselves. They will tell you that they're not that person anymore. They will tell you that they're not proud of the way they treated you. They will tell you that they had no right to speak to you that way. They had no right to treat you that way, that they had no regard for your feelings. They had no consideration for you as a human being. They'll tell you, they'll give you all this lip service. They know the right things to say, to weasel their way back. And once you take them back, and once you become vulnerable, once you give them that second, or not even second chance, once you give them that 17th chance, and they know they got you again, you're gonna see the same exact patterns of behavior that you always saw. Do not doubt when you're dealing with a psychopathic narcissist, when you're dealing with a deranged sociopath, when you're dealing with borderline personality disorders, when you're dealing with antisocial personality disorders. There's no cure for this. I haven't read about a cure. There's always treatment, but just like in the medical community, there's diseases that are chronic and that have no cure, and all you do is treat the symptoms until maybe, hopefully, they go away on their own. If you're lucky, some things are forever, right? And you just live, like allergies, for example. Some allergies just will never go away, and you're just treating them. You're just treating them, you're treating the symptoms, but they're there, right? With narcissists, with psychopaths, that's not going away. That's there. And yes, some of them can go speak to a clinician and to a therapist and talk about shit, but a lot of them, I would say most of them, especially when they're doing couples therapy with you, they manipulate the therapist. They're able, especially if the therapist is not familiar with narcissist personality disorder, it's something they just read a book on, and maybe they passed the course to get their license, but if they haven't really lived it or experienced actually being in a romantic relationship with a psychopath narcissist, they really have no idea what's going on. So they may just get fooled. They may just get gaslit. They may just be as manipulated as you. You have to be very careful with these narcissists. They know exactly what to do. They know the loopholes. They know how to say the right things. They're con artists at the end of the day. So even if your narcissist ex comes back and pulls a Hoover on you, and they tell you, and they give you all this lip service, and they tell you all these things that you want to hear, don't believe their bullshit. Especially if this is not the first time that they've done this. Chances are you've seen this before. Chances are they screwed up, they screwed you over, they cheated on you, they hit you, they did whatever it is that they did. And they came back and they apologized and they said all the right things, and you took them back and they did it again. And the same thing repeated, and they came back and they said even better words, and you gave them the benefit of the doubt again, and you forgave them again, and they did it to you again, didn't they? So it doesn't matter. For me, and the experiences that I've had already with toxic, deranged fucks, let me tell you that I'd rather take my chances and be wrong, and just go with my gut and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to believe you. I don't care what you say or what you do at this point. The shit that you did time and time again, the shit that the way you smeared me, the way you conned me, the way you cheated on me, the way you hurt me, there is not a chance in hell in this lifetime that you're coming back. And I would rather be wrong, and maybe they have changed. Maybe they weren't a narcissist after all, and maybe they got better and they will live happily ever after with somebody new they will meet, and they will have babies with that person. You know what? Great. Why is this getting blurry? I hate when this thing gets blurry. There you go. You know what? I'd rather be wrong and say, well, I guess I was wrong, but while we were together, right? While that relationship was happening, that's what they did. That's what they did again. And then when they said they weren't going to do it again, they did it again. And then when they said that they weren't doing it, even though I knew they were doing it, because I was just testing them, they did it again. No, buddy. Not in this lifetime. Okay? And a lot of you, because I've worked with a lot of you people in the community, you tell me the same things. We all share the same stories, don't we? Like, I gave them a chance and I believed them and I knew it and I had the evidence, and this person had already spoken to me, and I had caught them, and I had gone through their phone and I saw the text, and then email accidentally came to me and they left the laptop open. I've been through all that shit too. I've been through all that shit too. And you gave them a chance, didn't you? And you took them back again, didn't you? So did I. So did I. Okay? And I live to tell the tale. So let me tell you. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy even those two questions. No, I'm sorry. There's nothing that needs to be said. There are no questions that need to be asked to a narcissistic Hoover. There's nothing that needs to be asked. If anything, there should be 4 words. Get the fuck out. Right? That's the only thing you should be saying. There's nothing to discuss. There's no coffee. Let's go have coffee and talk about shit. All right? There are some things that you just fucked up and you got to take it to the grave because you fucked up. I don't want you in my life. You've caused enough fucking darkness and trauma and trouble. Stay the fuck away. That's another 4 words. So if you want to get the fuck out or stay the fuck away, it's your choice. It's your choice. I give you guys choices. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I could probably keep ranting, but today I'm just not going to rant. So thanks for sending that in, though. I appreciate that. Again, when you're dealing with normal, healthy, rational people, you're 100% right. 100% right. But when you're dealing with disordered, mentally deranged, mentally ill, toxic, manipulative, predatory, psychopathic, sociopathic fucks, okay, when you're dealing with those types, this doesn't even apply. This just doesn't even apply. They know the loopholes. They know how to manipulate. They know how to get in your head. They know how to cast that spell on you again. They'll be like, oh, okay, so what they want to hear is that I'm taking accountability. They want to hear that I'm in therapy. They want to hear that I've been working on myself. They want to hear I'm no longer that person. They want to hear that they took me for granted. Okay, perfect. Check, 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 check. Right? Let me just say this, and as a bonus, I'm going to add this over here. don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for it, okay? Because like I said before, life gives you chances, and it shows you and it reveals things to you. And when you ignore it, things get harder. And then it shows you again, okay, I'm going to show you again. And then you ignore it, and you get screwed. And then again, it never ends. You could be 99 and life is still going to be showing you, hey, this is what you need to see. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? This is not for you, okay? This is not for you. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to do it anyway. And then the consequences come. So at some point, you have to be like, damn, God is sending me a lifeline. There's that boat. There's a video I made, and it was a story, and I got to go, so I'm not going to share the story, but maybe I'll link the video if I can find it. And it was about the lifelines, I guess the life, the universe that God sends you to get out of situations that are not meant for you. And how often we see that boat that comes and we're like, no, I don't want to get on that boat. I'm going to stay here until I drown. And it's like, God, why didn't you send me a boat? And it's like, I sent you 3. I sent you 3. And you didn't want to come on board. See, I kind of told you the story. Anyway, so that's that. So I hope this makes some sort of sense. I think the thing is that I'm hungry and I need to go have dinner. So I just wanted to make this video today so I don't blow it off. A comment came in. I thought it was great, but I just wanted to point out that when you're dealing with a psychopath narcissist, not even the right things, not even the right therapist should be enough for you to let them back into your life. Okay? You know how hard and how difficult this nightmare and this trauma has been for you. You do not want to let your abuser back into your life. Remember, they are your abuser. They are the person that abused you. Okay? They're criminals. They're monsters. They're deranged. They're evil. They're wicked. They're traitors. They're cheaters. They're liars. Why do you want to let those people back when there are infinite amount of new people that are probably genuinely good with a clean slate that don't have any bad history with you? You may want to meet those people and give those people a chance instead of giving the Prince of Darkness and the freaking Princess of Darkness, right? I'm not creative today. So anyway, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Thanks for watching to the end. My name is Kira. This is Psychopath Exposure. Hope to talk to you guys in the next video, or at least see you in the next video. All right? Have a good one, guys. Stay strong. Keep moving forward. Till next time, peace.